Damn it, man. I was talking to the wall. Oh, no. Shit. I was talking to freaking outer space, bro. F. No, that's not appropriate.
Bruh.
There we go.
Bruh.
That's a lot closer. There we go. The side of Charlie Brown. Alright, how are you doing, Drunken Serpent? Sorry, I wasn't really talking about anything. Not really. I was, trying to figure out how my allergies were acting up as soon as I hit the play button tonight, and I think it's because I have my fan on. So I've turned my fan off, which means you should be able to hear me a bit clearer, and I should be a little less nasally.
Welcome to the stream.
Hopefully. Yeah. Yaman. Yaman. Shaba. Yeah, so, what'd you have for dinner, Drunken? Impress me today. You're always having some pretty delectable plates. And I always look forward to it. All I had was spaghetti. Just had some simple spaghetti. No garlic bread, no garlic toast, no meatballs. Just, you know, spaghetti with ground beef. Kept it pretty simple and clean today. But I had a busy day. A pretty busy day. Altogether. Productive, we'll say. Busy has like a neutral connotation. I had some chicken with some avocado mixed. Ooh. Corn, tomato, and black beans. Damn, Drunken. Drunken's gonna outlive us all. He's just always eating excellent. Do you, I'm not sure if I've asked you this before. Do you make your own, or do, when you go to work, like, do you eat that same sort of, or those same sort of meals when you're at work? Or do you get stuff from, like, or do you get, like, fast food? Or do you do meal prep? Also, we got the wrong background. It is definitely not the daytime. There we go. That's more like it. When I'm at work, typically no. Got you. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you're eating like that, like every day. Like, yeah, you're gonna live a long life. I'd have to prep it myself. Gotcha. Yeah. I think during the middle of the year, I'm gonna start doing some meal prep. Just real simple stuff, though. I'm still gonna eat in my car because I can't stand like being at work while I eat my lunch unless I have like no other choice. But yeah, I have a weakness for chicken nuggies and tenders. Don't we all? Don't we all? There's a Chick-fil-A right next to my department, and I used to go there when I first started working at my location, but then I stopped because like the service is it just takes too long. Like by the time they get me my food, my lunch break is already halfway over, and I have to literally scarf down my food almost. Especially if it's busy, because I won't have time to like eat while customers are going like in and out. So, yeah. It's not fun, but gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, always. And the crazy part is, there's a Chick-fil-A like literally right across the street. Like, no shot, I could walk to you can walk to either Chick-fil-A. That's how close they both are together. One's like inside the mall, and the one's like outside the mall. It's pretty crazy. I've never seen restaurants like that close together. It's pretty funny. So I'm sure there's some confusion there when people are coming to pick up like their food for DoorDash, and they go to the wrong place. Like they walk in the mall, they're like, "I'm here to pick up number 2 Chick-fil-A Deluxe for Susie Q." They're like, "No, we don't have your order. It's probably across the street." And they're like, "Oh fuck! Now I gotta drive over there in this tight ass drive-through." The one I go to has is down, so it's not so bad. Oh, it's down? There's 2 Waco Bells and 2 Wendy's on a... Oh, I thought you meant to say Waco Bell. Because it's whack. Wacko Bell. Dude, I want to use that. I should use that. That's better. It's way better than Taco Hell. Taco Hell's like overused. We need something new. We need something a little more spicy. Something a little more whack to throw into the taco sauce. And I think Wacko Bells. Wacko Bell is better. 2 Wendy's on Battleground. You know, I don't remember Wendy's in Greensboro all that well. But I think the reason that is drunken is because I used to live on Fleming Road when I lived there. And there was a McDonald's pretty much right down the street. A McDonald's and a Domino's. Like the huge play place right next to the Taekwondo building. And we didn't go there frequently, but when we did eat fast food, we usually go there. Because every other place was pretty much out of the way, or we'd have to drive like at least 10 to 15 minutes to get anywhere. That's the McDonald's you frequent, right across the street from La Petite daycare. I used to go there. That was the daycare I used to go to that I spent a lot of my summers as a kid. Yeah. Good times. Maybe not good times, maybe just simpler times. Simpler times. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's crazy that you go there that much. Yeah, there's a CVS, or at least there used to be a pharmacy over there. I don't know what's over there now. Last time was there, that we were there when we met you. I don't think we went to anywhere near that area of Greensboro. We were mainly in like the city. Oh, it just moved across the street. It just switched locations. That's funny. I gotcha. Well, that's cool. Did you get a chance to check out the Fantastic Four trailer? I was gonna watch it with you all, but I was gonna do that to maybe see if like more people were gonna be here. But if not, we can just talk about it. We can just talk about it. I used to buy Pokemon cards when I was at the old location. Gotcha. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Okay. Well, maybe we won't talk about that then. I've seen it twice. I've seen Jeremy Johns talk about the trailer, and I've seen Angry Joe, the other angry YouTuber. I saw them talk about it. Just to get, like, I formed my own opinions on it, of course. I posted about it on Blue Sky, but I wanted to see what other people were saying too. I can't remember who it was, but someone was like upset about the era that it was taking place. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I think it suits the Fantastic Four better than just throwing them into the now age. Like doing like an alternate universe, because they have to explain, like they would have had to explain why they're not there, right? Like in the MCU. And if they were to just like shoehorn them into what is now the MCU, I feel like that would have been really tacky, because that's what they've been doing with a lot of these other characters. They've just been like shoehorning them in. It's like, oh yeah, they've always been here. It's like, well, where were you when all this other shit was happening? Like, and that was my worry for the X-Men too, for a little while. Like, I wanted them there, but it was like, okay, but how are we gonna make this shit make sense? Either mutants were always in hiding, or it's a direct result of the Infinity Stones being used, which is what I thought they were going to do. Like, the gamma radiation from the Infinity Stones would cause the, would be like a catalyst to the X gene, and then that was going to jumpstart X-Men after Avengers, but Marvel had very different plans.
Bruh.
After Endgame, and for better or for worse, this is where we are now. Oh shit. That's where we are now.
Bruh.
They were excluded? Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know, they were incorporating all the stuff, they had to get the rights from Fox and all that. All that red tape. that comes with everyone buying rights to different superheroes and wanting to make movies. So, you know, shit takes time. Shit takes time. And I get that. They can't just like beeline and create another movie when they have like years and years of plans and contracts down the road. I get that. It's just weird how it wasn't like wasn't even like considered. But the timings, it just didn't line up. But now, I think by the time I'm at least 37, we should have our first X-Men film in the MCU. So, but what I will say about the trailer, without spoilers, Drunken Serpent, is it actually, I'm cautiously optimistic. It actually does have some promise. I'm still not sold on Pedro Pascal being Mr. Fantastic. He's a fantastic actor, pun intended. He's a great actor, and I like him in a lot of the things that he's in. He's just not my first choice as Reed Richards. Like, I've never looked at Pedro Pascal within the stuff I've seen him in with the past like 6 or 7 years and been like, oh yeah, that's Mr. Fantastic. He could play a good Mr. Fantastic. Never in my life. But that also goes to say, not everybody that looks like they could play a good version of that character. Just because they look like the character doesn't mean they can play a good version of that character. Like, people saying, you know, what is it? I don't remember people saying Henry Cavill would make a good Wolverine. I was like, I don't know if he'd make a good Wolverine, actually. I don't know. I love his facial expressions in Mandalorian. Yeah. He plays a good Mandalorian. That's one of my favorite roles that he's in. Yeah. So I want to wait. I need to see more because he's in the trailer, but like surprisingly not in it as much as some of the other characters. So that's kind of an interesting marketing choice because I'm pretty sure he's like the biggest star out of everyone in that film, with the exception of one person. But I don't want to give away who that is in case you know that particular actor, because you might know. Daniel Radcliffe? Does Daniel Radcliffe have any range? I've only seen him in Swiss Army Man. Outside of like Harry Potter, that movie was just fucking weird. So I don't really know. I don't know. But that was one of the rumors that was going around. I do remember that rumor. I was like, Daniel Radcliffe? Harry Potter? You're a mutant, Harry. You're a mutant, Harry. You've got the X gene, Harry. Oh, boy. But here's the thing that I'm worried about, because I want both of these movies to do well, because I think the people that are making these movies, for the most part, their heart is in the right place, right? Their heart is in the right place to make these movies be successful. James Gunn with Superman and this Fantastic Four movie. I don't really know who's directing it, but from the looks of it, it looks like their heart's in the right place and they want to make an actual good superhero movie. But the issue is that Man of Steel comes out 2 weeks before Fantastic Four. So, I'm a little worried. And I'm more concerned about Superman than anything. Because in terms of what I've seen from like the reception from everybody, the Superman response to the trailer and everything was very mixed. Still is. And the Fantastic Four has been like pretty solid to like positive. Like, people are still cautious. I think they have every right to be, especially after the last couple films. But yeah, that's why I'm worried. Oh, hey, what's going on, Lacey? Thank you for the howl. Let me read your comments. I'm sorry I'm so late. I was trying to get my thoughts out.
Welcome to the stream.
It's not Pedro Pascal's facial expression, it's his facial hair. I mean, he rocks the beard really well. And I think we will get bearded Reed Richards. I just don't think we're going to get it in this film. I don't think we're going to get it in this one. But I think we could we'll probably get it in like a sequel with the mustache. Yeah, Drunken. They're releasing 2 weeks between each other. It's really bad. That gives almost like no one like any leeway. I think Man of Steel is gonna suffer from that more. Like, I know Man of Steel is probably gonna be fine, but first impressions are everything, and yeah, I feel like I think the Rotten Tomato scores for Man of Steel are gonna be very important, especially for getting more people to see the movie, right? I feel like for that movie, it's going to be very important. For Fantastic Four, I'm not quite sure. I feel like that movie's going to be fine as well, but it'll really just depend. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, it's not too long. It's actually pretty short. What's up, Lazy? What'd you have for dinner, man? We're just talking about Fantastic Four. The 4-stick. Fan 4-stick. But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it has the potential to stick the landing. It doesn't look like they're trying to do too much. They did mention the focus on family, which is good. They didn't show Silver Surfer. But they did show somebody else. They showed a couple villains. But I do like that sort of mesh of it's like old classic futuristic. There's a term for it, for that sort of setting. It kind of reminds me of the Watchmen. The Watchmen setting was kind of similar to where this takes place, like 1960s. Yeah. It's a Marvel movie that I'm actually excited about. I've been excited about a Marvel movie in a while. I wasn't even super duper excited about Wolverine and the X-Men. I mean Wolverine and Deadpool in particular, because I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, and I'm not a big Fantastic Four fan either. But I've just been waiting for them to be done justice, not injustice. And if there's any time right now, this is the time for them to finally have a good movie, or at least a well-received movie. And I'll be honest, I actually liked the first Fantastic Four. I thought it was fine. It's definitely not a great movie, and it's you maybe could say it's good in some aspects, but it's okay. It's just very okay. It's very okay. Out of all the other superhero movies that they were doing back then, like Daredevil and Elektra, and gosh, what was it? The Incredible Hulk. Yikes.
Bruh.
Or not the Incredible Hulk. Sorry. The first Hulk movie with Eric Bana. Yeah, that one was rough. I think Fantastic Four, the first movie, was one of the better ones that came out. At least it was fun. And I think that was what I remember about it, because all these other Marvel movies are trying to be dark and scary and super serious, and then you had Fantastic Four, which was a lot more lighthearted. It was a nice break from all of that. And I'm sure this movie's gonna have that sort of same thing, although a bit more focused, right? But yeah, we'll see. I think it's gonna be fine. It looks like it's gonna be fine. I usually have a feeling about these sorts of things. The only movie I was kind of wrong about was probably Alien Romulus. I actually thought Alien Romulus wasn't gonna do very well. I was very concerned about Alien Romulus, and it ended up being better than what I thought. Not much better, but definitely better, for sure. But yeah, my scouter readings were off on that one. I should have had more faith. And now we're getting more Alien stuff. Between this year and next year, we're getting We're getting a new Alien game. We're getting a new Alien TV
Zamboni will
series.
save your life someday.
Like,
It'll be all
bunch of
like,
alien
what? You
shit.
trying to mug me?
The Xenomorph is out and about. Like Owl LC! What's going on, Owl?
Welcome to the stream.
What's going on, Pal Block Gang?
No, we're not doing that.
How are you doing
okay?
today, fam? Are you ham-boning it up? What's the word? What'd you have for dinner? We're just talking about Fantastic Four. Trailer dropped today. So, on the way home from work. Nice. Hey, what happened with the train? Are you taking the train today, or are you taking an Uber? Also, what all happened? Did you get more details on what happened with your what happened yesterday? Yeah, that didn't sound too good. Oh, my nose. On the train, but it's moving? Alright, cool. Dope, dope, dope. Glad you're safe. You're back? Oh, damn, that was fast. Yeah, I told you, it's a really quick trailer. What's your knee-jerk reaction from watching the Fantastic Four trailer? Like, just first thoughts. Cautiously optimistic, or... I also really like what they did with Ben Grimm, with the Thing. I thought it was fantastic. Man, be serious. Doesn't look terrible. Okay, yeah. I had to take a lift because there was smoke on the tracks. And then today, a tree fell on the tracks and made me late for work, but it's whatever. Oh my god, what the heck? It just randomly fell, or was there like inclement weather? Jesus. Wow. That's cursed. I wonder what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm not trying to scare you, but that is weird that like those two things happened like back to back. It's pretty it's pretty sus if you ask me. Yeah, I'm glad no one got hurt. Same. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Fantastic Four. I think that was the biggest thing that happened today. Oh, Capcom Spotlight. Capcom Spotlight. We watched that today. I don't think any of you all were here when we watched it. I think no, I don't think so. I think Vanier and Vamp were here, McTastic, and Tech. So, the biggest info that came out of that is you can go to Steam and you can go get your benchmark for Monster Hunter Wilds right now. You can see how it runs. You can see if you pass the performance vibe check for free. You don't have to buy the game. You can just go to Steam and just hit that benchmark button, and it'll work. I have a pretty good idea of what it's going to say to my PC, so I am still hell-bent on getting it on the PS5. Oh, new announcements. Onimusha 2. Onimusha 2 is going to be available soon. Because they released Onimusha 1, so now they're releasing Onimusha 2. So they're still gauging people's interest in the Onimusha series. I think before Onimusha, or this is what I'm hoping before Onimusha Way of the Sword comes out, we'll have all of the Onimusha games in HD. So that includes Onimusha 3 and Onimusha 4, Dawn of Dreams. The multiplayer one. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Dawn of Dreams was like probably my favorite Onimusha game. I also think it had the best soundtrack. I really hope I can play it on PC. About 16 gigabytes of RAM. Well, yeah, RAM will help, but you also need that graphics card. Do you know what graphics card you have? I just checked mine today. I had to recheck it because I always forget that sort of thing. I have a 3700 series RTX. I'm currently looking up. So in some places, the 3090 is like more expensive than the 4060. I don't know why that is, and I was trying to find out, but I couldn't really get like a straight answer. So I think I'm just gonna get the 4060. I don't want to. I'd rather just get the 3090, just like a smaller upgrade. But for some reason, it's like astronomically higher than the 4060. So either there's something I don't understand about graphics cards, or someone's trying to scalp. I don't know. It's very odd. I'm checking them in the house. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get on PS5. And the good thing is, it's cross-platform. So it doesn't really matter what system anyone gets it on now. We're not going to be closed off. Yeah, there might be a little bit of lag and delay, but I mean, I think we can live with that, you know. It's crossplay, and crossplay isn't perfect. As long as it's, like, functional, you know. As long as it's functional. And it works, you know, well, it works, like, to a satisfactory level, you know. As long as it's satisfactory. Not bare minimum. Yeah, I want to get some more RAM soon. The 16 gigabyte RAM, or the 32 gigabyte RAM sticks I'm looking at are only about like 80 bucks. 50 to 80 bucks, so. I'll probably get those. I have to get those before I get my 3060. Because they kind of work in tandem. So, I'm going to get that in March. I'm going to get my new RAM sticks in March. That'll probably help tremendously. But let's help ourselves and play some Dissidia. By the way, we're also streaming on YouTube, so if anybody does not want to deal with Twitch ads, especially if you're not subbed, that's the solution. Head on over to the YouTube channel. Give the live video a like. And subscribe, because we're going to have a new video out by next week. My Shiranui. Is my stream running a little choppy for y'all? That transition looked really choppy. It looks choppy on my end. Let me check the feed. I need to see this for myself. Yeah, it is choppy. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna come right back. I gotta close this. I can see it like skipping. Only happens when I open iTunes.